Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Now, apparently, Lipinets and his manager, by that matter, by the name of Alex Vacefield, has been running his mouth for the last couple of days. On my previous video, he had hinted that Julius Indongo was going to more likely vacate his IBF title instead of facing his client, the hard-hitting Sergey Lipinets. So Ndongo's manager, Nestor Tobias, was asked about it, and to comment on the matter, and this is what he said. He said here, quote, we are aware that that according to the IBF rules that we must face Lipinets as the mandatory challenger. We will respect that decision and engage the IBF at an appropriate time. However, even before the Burns fight, we were already in talks with Top Rank's Carl Moretti about a possible unification bout with Terrence Crawford. Those talks are still very much alive, with other possibilities as well, exciting possibilities. The world wants to see such a unification because it would be great for boxing. I couldn't agree more. Nothing stops us from picking Crawford or any other fighter as our next opponent. We have 3 belts, which we've earned, and we will pick the opponent that we want to fight, and that is exactly what will happen. We have partnered with Matchroom's Eddie Hearn on Ndongo's next fight, and we are busy studying all the possibilities. Now, one thing for sure, we will not be forced into a Lipinets fight. We will do what's best for Ndongo and in the best interest of boxing and the fans. Tobias has also pointed out that he does not care about the Russians' loud messages that appeared in the media towards Ndongo. He said, look, Lipinets has been talking a lot. He started talking trash, trash talking Ndongo already. We will not be entertained by him. Now, Ndongo is where he is today because he earned it. Now, Sergey must go out there and do the same and must make a name for himself and not ride on our name. Wow. Okay. So, based off the language of what Tobias is saying here, you can also hint that there is a possibility that they could vacate the title, or there's also a possibility that they are working with the IBF right now to probably push back the mandatory date. That's what it looks like to me. Maybe they have appealed the IBF's decision to mandate the fight, and they're waiting for the ruling to come in the next few days. So that's what it seems like to me, right here. So it's very interesting thoughts here. So if you ask me, I'd say that Ndongo should go through the Lipinets fight, get his mandatory out of the way, and just go ahead then focus on Crawford. I know I've seen a lot of guys out there on the chat rooms, talking mad crap to Ndongo, talking about, well, you guys can't complain, blah, 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 because he didn't do nothing to deserve the shot against Edward Travnowski. Well, that may be true, but you guys keep fucking, alluding to the fact that Travnowski was the guy who cherry-picked Ndongo instead of facing Crawford, because it was Crawford who wanted the unification bout with Travnowski, and Travnowski ducked the fight. So instead, he wanted to face it, get an easy touch-up, and it backfired on him. So, yeah, we can all agree that Ndongo didn't deserve the shot then, but he was ranked in the top 15. So within the IBS rules and regulations, if you are the champion, you can make involuntary defense under approval, and you must face one of the top 15 fighters. And that's when Ndongo came in. He capitalized on it, and then he capitalized on the unification bout with Ricky Burns, which some didn't expect him to win, and he did it in a very dominating fashion. So, yeah. Okay? So, it's like, these people talking about why we bitching. First of all, we want to see an undisputed champion, man. Now, I'm not saying Lipinets don't deserve the shot. Yeah, he fought to get to the position that he is right now. I can't knock him for his for that. My only argument is that he needs to step aside, wait for the outcome of the winner of the Ndongo Crawford, and then go ahead and invoke his mandatory shot against the champion. Now, I also find it strange that Lipinets and his manager are not calling out Terrence Crawford. I wonder why. I'll tell you why. Rhetorically. I'll tell you why. Because they know they can't fucking beat Crawford, and this is the reason why they want that IBF belt. Because once they get that belt, they want to cherry pick their mandatories, keep it hostage as long as they can before they get pressured to get a unification bout with Crawford. Well, then again, they're probably strategically hoping that Crawford won't stay in the 140 division that long, so that way he vacates, and then one of the other 140 guys get one of the belts, and they can easily pick on them to get in the unification bouts. So that's what they're hoping for. They're hoping to get the IBF title, cherry pick with it as long as they can until Crawford gets out of the division. That's what they're hoping for. So I suggest to that whoever's whoever in boxing scene is talking to Alex Vacefield, they should ask him, why aren't you calling out Terrence Crawford? He's the other 140 guy. He's the top guy in the division. So, like as the brother Blood Boxing said, shout out to him, man. These boxing journalists seem to be putting pressure on Alex Vacefield and asking him the serious questions. Why aren't you guys calling him out? So, yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about this. Let me know what your thoughts are about this, about Tobias's comments here. Do you think Indongo is going to vacate the title? Do you think he should keep the title and face Lipinets, which I think he should? Or you think he should go ahead and just pursue the unification bout with Crawford, which we all want to see? So, yeah, mind you, he still will keep the WBA belt. So it'll be interesting what happens in the next few days. So let me know what your thoughts are. I'm out.